Okay, I'd like you to train your eye to the upper left. Okay, we're at ground level, approximately 60 degrees up from the ground level. Alright, at that angle, and I'm going to show you how to discern this projection and explain why that one crater appears to move 180 degrees across the night. And I guess I don't want to say across, because it's across the day as well, but just over the 12-hour period, or give or take, that it's visible to you, if it is. So let me first go in and show you that, and that's going to explain that, because at some point the producer, the satellite that makes this, lost its R, its wrist. In robotics it would be the R, or the rotation. So it can no longer properly rotate to adjust, because it's a lot closer than, you know, what people would call the moon if it was out in space. So in order to correct for that, it had to rotate, right? Well, if that function goes away, it's going to appear to do a corkscrew all night, like literally do 180, and then the southern hemisphere would see a 180. Therefore, over 24 hours, it would do literally a 360, which is just not right, okay? So anyways, it's literally, man, I'm telling you, it is cold tonight. Anyways, being that we're dealing with kind of like, think of your eyeball and how it's curved. What's producing this image, and why there's not something hidden directly behind the moon, because you're not looking through a window, all right? So if something's being projected, the projection would have to be curved to account for the distance, right? So let's see that, being that there's going to be curving, because you're looking basically projecting on the inside. We're looking at the inside of the bowl. Do you understand? So we're going to have to find that projector. So we're going to go down, and there you can see it flashing right there. Do you see it? Hold on. Yeah, there you go. You see it flashing. Alright, and you can kind of make out the beam slightly with your eye. Let's go and find it. Hold on. We're going to move that right to the center. Alright, and we're going to zoom in on it. Alright. So what we're going to do in this video is, I guess the old saying is, just pull out enough to win. And there's one thing I just detest, quite frankly. I'll just be honest with you. It's just beyond too much. It is the fact that people call me a liar when there is absolutely zero proof that I'm a liar, because I haven't lied to you about a thing. They also like to call me a Bible-thumping hypocrite, which is just beyond me. I don't even know what that means, being that I don't thump anyone with the Bible ever. So we live in this wicked-ass world, and unfortunately, sometimes I don't mean to bring this out, because I really could care less what you think, but I just will not be called a liar. Alright, so I'm going to now prove the case to you, as I have how many times before. Alright, that's a picture of the moon. I just took it tonight. That's a projection. It's not out in space. Alright. One, you can see the projection colors here. Alright, we're not even close to done, so just sit there and shut up. Alright, do you see it? It's a projection. This is high def, man. This is high def. Let me explain this to you. Alright. Ready? This
That right there, that's a star. You get that? And do you see the pixelation of the star? This thing in close Earth atmosphere, because it's just a projection, is completely broken up. Alright, that's just the first thing. Let's keep going. Alright, so I did this. I went ahead and took a few more just to bring in these. One more. Let's do one more. Just to bring in the constellations, a long exposure, so that I can bring that in, and you can actually see that there is no moon there. Okay, you can see that, right? Wah, wah, wah. I mean, all right, let's go to the tree down here. You can see there's the physical tree there. I can go and touch it. And you can go into the back, and you can see these stars in the back, as they say. All right, and you can see the depth. There's no moon there. I mean, yeah, you can see that now, right? All right, let's keep going for those who still don't want to believe. All right. So what I did here is, now that is the projector, believe it or not. These are stars. Do you notice how I took a long exposure, and do you notice how these move in a very regular pattern? All right, this does not. Do you see that? Let's keep going. There it is. Let's keep going. There it is again. Alright, do you see the actual stars back there? This is because I didn't take such a long exposure this time. But then this is still moving, because that is the projector, which will be to the... Let's keep going. There it is again. There it is again, and you can see it actually spitting out the green and the slightly kind of... Let's see what that looks like, actually. The green and slightly kind of purplish color. Alright? And what's nice about this, and the reason I did this, was I wanted to get the picture here of it to show you exactly where it is. And it's right there. That's it. That is the projector. Alright, where are you at? That is the projector. Do you see it? That's proof positive. Absolutely, without a doubt. 100%. Guaranteed. Fact. That's the moon. That's the projection of this from that. Alright? Because you're dealing like as a fishbowl. You're not looking through a window. So if you're dealing with a 3D space, from out in space, right? From out here, if it's farther out than this image, this will look to the side from it. From your perspective, it's like looking at your leg in water. It's going to look bent. Let's keep going. Alright? You can see the regular so-called stars in the back. This is the projector right there. Alright? And you can see some of the projected light coming off, the purpling. Because that's from the red, green, blue flashing. Alright? There it is. That is the projector. 100%. Now, the reason I took these long photos is so that I can identify areas on this next program, and I'll move to that next. Yeah, just so you guys can see, I went ahead and listed all the satellites that would be flying at the time, just to make sure that, had we gone through, to make sure that this is the same perspective we're looking at. Right, kind of right about there, boom, for this picture, as you can see. Right there is the object in question. That is that is the satellite that's projecting, but it's not a listed satellite, as you can tell. The closest one would be these two. They're way far away. So that's covered. It's not a listed. So I'm actually just going to name this satellite Dave J, being that nobody else wants to lay claim on it. So this is now satellite Dave J. Discovered. Alright? And let's keep going to show you more proof that that is in fact what I'm saying. Alright, hold on. Let me get to some more pictures. Hold on. Okay, what I did here was I just set the camera up to take a picture of this and just let in enough light to just to see whatever light would be allowed in would be allowed in. So let's just run through these pictures and you're going to see something, right? See it flash off? Alright, let me go back to where it flashed off. That's your projector. I'm trying not to lose my patience, but you can see that it's a flashing. Because I took these back to back to back, and you can see it's a flashing projector. All right. There's no doubt about that. Let's keep going. All right. There is no doubt about that. I have ample proof and evidence that that is what it is, and I have told you that for years now. All right. The moon is a projection. All right. And it's being projected from this thing, all right? And I'm calling it the satellite Dave J because nobody